Jai Hind everyone. Welcome to my YouTube channel which is Explore Yourselves, Banking and General Knowledge etc. Jai Hind. Historical events of 2nd March. The journey through time of 2nd March 2025 Sunday. Today is 2nd March highlight in history. 1657. The Great Fire of Meiriki begins in Edo, now Tokyo, Japan, causing more than 1 lakh deaths before it exhausts itself 3 days later. 1776. American Revolutionary War. Patriot militia units attempt to prevent capture of supply ships in and around the Savannah River by a small fleet of the Royal Navy in the Battle of the Rice Boats. 1791. Claude Chappe demonstrates the first semaphore line near Paris. 1797. The Bank of England issues the first £1 and £2 banknotes. 1807. The US Congress passes the act prohibiting importation of slaves, disallowing the importation of new slaves into the country. 1811. Argentine War of Independence. A royalist fleet defeats a small flotilla of revolutionary ships in the Battle of San Nicolas on the River Plate. 1815. Signing of the Kandian Convention Treaty by British invaders and the leaders of the Kingdom of Kandy. 1836. Texas Revolution. The Declaration of Independence of the Republic of Texas from Mexico is adopted. 1855. Alexander II becomes Tsar of Russia. 1859. The two-day Great Slave Auction, the largest such auction in United States history, begins. 1865. East Cape War, the Falkland Incident in New Zealand. 1867. The US Congress passes the first Reconstruction Act. 1877. Just 2 days before inauguration, the US Congress declares Rutherford B. Hayes the winner of the 1876 US presidential election, even though Samuel J. Tilden had won the popular vote. 1882. Queen Victoria narrowly escapes an assassination attempt by Roderick Maclean in Windsor. 1901. United States Steel Corporation is founded as a result of a merger between Carnegie Steel Company and Federal Steel Company, which became the first corporation in the world with a market capital over $1 billion. 1901. The US Congress passes the Platt Amendment limiting the autonomy of Cuba as a condition of the withdrawal of American troops. 1903. In New York City, the Martha Washington Hotel opens, becoming the first hotel exclusively for women. 1917. The enactment of the Jones-Safford Act grants Puerto Ricans United States citizenship. 1919. The first Communist International meets in Moscow. 1932. Finnish President P. E. Svinhufvud gives a radio speech which 4 days later finally ends the Mansala Rebellion and the far-right Lapua movement that started it. 1937. The Steelworkers Organizing Committee signs a collective bargaining agreement with US Steel, leading to a unionization of the United States steel industry. 1939. Cardinal Eugenio Pacelli is elected Pope and takes the name Pius XII. 1941. World War II. First German military units enter Bulgaria after it joins the Axis Pact. 1943 World War II. During the Battle of the Bismarck Sea, Allied aircraft defeated a Japanese attempt to ship troops to New Guinea. 1949 Captain James Gallagher lands his B-50 Superfortress Lucky Lady II in Fort Worth, Texas, after completing the first non-stop around-the-world airplane flight in 94 hours and 1 minute. 1955 Norodom Sihanouk, king of Cambodia, abdicates the throne in favor of his father Norodom Suramarit. 1962 In Burma, the army led by General Ne Win seizes power in a coup d'etat. 1962 Wilt Chamberlain sets the single game scoring record in the National Basketball Association by scoring 100 points. 1965 The US and Republic of Vietnam Air Force begin Operation Rolling Thunder, a sustained bombing campaign against North Vietnam. 1968 Baggage Colliery closes, marking the end of over 300 years of coal mining in the Black Country. 1969 In Toulouse, France, the first test flight of the Anglo-French Concorde is conducted. 1970 Rhodesia declares itself a republic, breaking its last links with the British Crown. 1972 The Pioneer 10 space probe is launched from Cape Canaveral, Florida, with a mission to explore the outer planets. 1977 Libya becomes the Socialist People's Libyan Arab Jamahiriya as the General People's Congress adopted the Declaration on the Establishment of the Authority of the People. 1978 Czech Vladimir Remek becomes the first non-Russian or non-American to go into space when he is launched aboard Soyuz 28. 1978 The late iconic actor Charlie Chaplin's coffin is stolen from his grave in Switzerland. 1983 Compact discs and players are released for the first time in the United States and other markets. They had previously been available only in Japan. 1989 12 European Community nations agreed to ban the production of all chlorofluorocarbons (CFCs) by the end of the century. 1990 Nelson Mandela is elected Deputy President of the African National Congress. 1991 Establishment of Kuwait Democratic Forum, center-left political organization in Kuwait. 1991 Battle at Rumalia oil field brings an end to the 1991 Gulf War. 1992 Start of the war in Transnistria. 1992 Armenia, Azerbaijan, Kazakhstan, Kyrgyzstan, Moldova, San Marino, Tajikistan, Turkmenistan, and Uzbekistan, all of which except San Marino were former Soviet republics, joined the United Nations. 1995 Researchers at Fermilab announced the discovery of the top quark. 1995 Space Shuttle Endeavour launches from the Kennedy Space Center on STS-67, carrying the Astro 2 Space Lab Observatory. 1998 Data sent from the Galileo spacecraft indicates that Jupiter's moon Europa has a liquid ocean under a thick crust of ice. 2002 US invasion of Afghanistan. Operation Anaconda begins, ending on March 19 after killing 500 Taliban and Al-Qaeda fighters with 11 Western troop fatalities. 2004 War in Iraq. Al-Qaeda carries out the Asura massacre in Iraq, killing 170 and wounding over 500. 2012, a tornado outbreak occurs over a large section of the southern United States and into the Ohio Valley region, resulting in 40 tornadoes-related fatalities. 2017, the elements moscovium, tennessine, and oganesson are officially added to the periodic table at a conference in Moscow, Russia. 2022, Russian forces captured the city of Kherson during the Russian invasion of Ukraine, which subsequently began the start of the Russian occupation and military civilian administration in Kherson. Kherson is the only regional capital in Ukraine that Russia captured. Thank you very much for your patience. Request for like, share and subscribe.